I want to make an incense that when I smell it, it makes me feel optimistic and inspired. Now, how am I going to do that? Hi, Karla here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel where I like to find the fun and magic in everyday things. So I want to make this incense blend. How am I going to go about doing it? I think I know. So come along and I'll walk you through my process. And let's go have fun making incense. Coming up with my own incense blend is really fun. Not only is it fun to mix and match ingredients, but I can really personalize it to fit my specific needs and tastes. So the first thing to do is decide, why am I making this incense? What's its purpose, or what is my intention? For this particular incense blend, I want it to smell good, but I also want it to make me feel optimistic and inspired. Now, every incense blend doesn't have to make you feel anything. Its purpose could just be to smell like a rose garden or a walk in the deep woods. Based on my intention for this incense blend, I made a list of herbal correspondences. Now, you may be wondering, what's an herbal correspondence exactly? An herbal correspondence can be based on any number of things. How has the herb been used traditionally, in mythology, in religion, as well as medicinally? What are the physical properties of the herb? Its color, shape, scent. How does it grow? These can offer clues about the energies it represents. What cultural, emotional, or even physical association do you have with the herb? For example, I know I wanted to include lilac in this blend because a very strong and positive childhood memory was me waiting for the bus to go to school under a huge lilac tree. That aroma, it was always a beautiful start of my day. And unfortunately, lilacs don't grow where I live, so I'd like to make this memory part of my incense blend. And it also didn't hurt that it was also listed as an herbal correspondence for happiness. So the bottom line is, it's great to look at books for traditional correspondences as a starting point. But what really matters are the associations that you give it. Your personal connection is what makes it truly magical. Once I made my general list, I went back through the herbs and I circled the ones I had on hand and what I intuitively felt would make a good addition to the blend. Then I rounded them all up. Now this is, by the way, my spirit apothecary. Part bar, part apothecary. Hey, I made good of the space I have. Here is everything I circled that might be good in the incense blend. But you really don't know what an herb or a resin smells like until you burn it. So I have a section in my incense journal where I keep notes of what something smells like when it's burned. Now, for more details about that, you should check out this video I did about resins. Now, please note, I never use quick lighting charcoal anymore because it's really not good for you. So check out this video to find out more, and I'll leave the links to both videos in the description box below. And now for the fun part. For this incense blend, I'm going to smell each herb and resin and take notes about the aroma and decide whether or not I want to include it in the incense blend. So first, I check out the herbs. Then I experiment with varying combinations of resins and sandalwood. And finally, I start mixing and matching essential oils. Now, I'm sure there are many ways to do incense blending, probably way better than this. But this works for me because it allows me to really get to know the ingredients and how they work together. So now I've made my decision on which ingredients I'm going to use. Now I need to come up with a formulation. I've decided to make pellet incense. I love pellet incense because it's a neater version of loose incense that smells better as it ages. Now that's a win-win. I make small batches in case something goes wrong or I don't like it, and that way I don't waste all my ingredients. So I made 6 teaspoons total. Half, or 3 teaspoons total, of the incense blend is made up of the base and resins. The largest portion, 2 teaspoons, is the base, which in this case is sandalwood. And the remaining teaspoon is a combination of frankincense, pine, and myrrh resins. Flowers and leaves make up the remaining 3 teaspoons. And the essential oils and honey are then added to the mixture. With formula in hand, let's get to mixing. For pellet incense, all the ingredients should be powdered as much as possible and really mixed well. Add the essential oils and honey. And mix until you get the right consistency to start forming pellets. But you need to really mix it really well. Mix and knead for a few minutes. And then form your pellets. Now I like to make mine small and flattened a bit because they burn better on the square charcoals that I use rather than round little balls. I sprinkled a little sandalwood on top so they would be a little less sticky when I stored them to dry. I place them in this glass bowl. I then turn them every day for about 3 days just to make sure they don't stick together and they dry evenly. I don't burn them for at least 2 weeks because the more they age, the richer they smell. But of course, I had to sample it, and oh yeah, it smells wonderful. I can't wait to see how it smells next month. Well, I hope I've given you an idea of how you can come up with your own personalized incense blends. Because, as I said earlier, it's your personal connection to the incense that makes it truly magical. Till next time.